Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. Merry Christmas wherever you're celebrating. Hopefully you're with family or loved ones. And if you don't have anybody, because we can't take it for granted, there's some people who don't have anybody, then I hope you can consider us family here in our small space of YouTube. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ann, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review Alchemy of Souls part 2, and we're at episode 5 and 6. And all I can say is 5 and 6 was about Soyi and Soyul. Soyi, Soyul. I feel like the names kind of rhyme, almost like Soyi, Soyul, Soyi, Soyul. Okay, I'm crazy. Anyway, I just was like, wow. I don't know about you, but the last few minutes of episode 6, I have never wished for Jug Ook to show up. I was like, Jug Ook, we need you right now because our friend, the person that we like so much, Soyul, is about to die. That worm has attacked his body and he's losing energy. And this crazy guy who works for Jinmu clearly knows it and he's about to take him out. So when Jug Ook walked in, I was like, thank you. I was like, yes, I was hoping you'd show up, and I was so happy that Naksuk told him, like, look, Suyul had told me not to tell you, but yeah, he is very, very sick. He's got that worm that has attacked his heart, and apparently once he attacks the energy, then he's not as strong anymore to fight, and clearly we saw that at the end, and I was just like, please, Jug Ook, please show up, and woof. And the way he was like, let me just let you know, nobody is living here alive. I was like, yes. So I cannot wait for episode 7 because I have a feeling he's about to do some revenge, right? So that was interesting. And then obviously we saw about Soyi. I'm not gonna say what happened to her in case you have not gotten to that point, but it was so endearing how much she always loved Soyul. I loved how she said that in her life it was always filth and dirt, and the first time she saw clean and light was when Soyul came in her defense. So for that reason, I mean, she fell in love from the beginning. And the fact that she was sending him medicine so he can feel better because she knew, well, she was trying to save him with the blood. She also gave him that parasite that is the worm, and that's why he's suffering. So that was interesting. And by the way, Byung's mother, she's ruthless. The way she treated Soyi and the fact who has it? Who has the parasite? Who has the worm? I loved Soyi for being like, well, it could be Park Jin. Well, it could be the king himself. What you gonna do about it? And he drove her crazy because obviously if somebody finds out where that came from, it would lead to her and then they would know she did it and she'll be in trouble. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then let's just go to Jug Ook and Naksuk. Oh, how romantic is that getting? By the way, I feel like Soyul, by the way, when he got his memory of Naksuk and he is watching her walk in, who else's heart melted? My heart melted, like, wow. It's like, here comes my first love. And the way he hugged her, I was thinking, oh my gosh, if Jug Ook walks in, he'd be like, why are you hugging my wife like that, right? It would have been like suspect. But clearly, he remembers her. But then I did not like the memory he had. It seems like if they go to see that tall tree where she wanted to climb up like she used to, he's gonna kill her? I was like, what's going on there? Like, ooh, crazy. Crazy. So wait to see what happens there. But Jug Ook's relationship and Naksuk, the way it's just progressing, like how romantic is it getting? Like, wow. Like that part when she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Soyul to the tree. He's like, you can't go with him. Why? Because you can't be friends with him because he's my friend. And she's like, why not? And he said, because, you keep me warm. You help me to fall asleep. We're not friends. And she's like, so are you trying to say we're more than friends? What are you trying to say? I mean, she was like hot, like, and then Jug Ook is like, oh God, I said too much, right? Like he does not know. I feel bad for Jug Ook because he is conflicted between Modyok, the person he loved, and this Naksuk who keeps dropping memories of the same thing that Modyok said, obviously because he doesn't know that Naksuk was in Madyok's body. So that's why he's just like, who are you? Like, you're saying the same thing that Madyok used to say, but you're a different person. And he's like, he can't keep it straight. He's so confused, right? And then I loved, obviously, the discussion between Master Lee, Park Jin, even the Crown Prince is telling Jug Ook, like, look, first of all, Park Jin and Master Lee was like, did you forget that you are the son of the king? Remember, when you were born, the king star showed up. So it's up to you to take care of business. And he's like, why should I take care of business? I couldn't even take care of the person that I love the most. So do I do nothing? He's like, I don't want to do anything. And then they're all like, you might as well do something and die than not do anything. Because like we've seen, Iwo Jinmu is trying to dry up all the water by throwing those birds. They look disgusting. Those firebirds that he's trying to throw them in every well to dry up. I guess the point is Jug Ook gets energy from water. I guess we get that. So he figured if I dry up all this water, then Jug Ook is not going to have powers, I guess is where we're going with that. We'll find out more. But I even thought the Crown Prince saying to him, like, look, even before you had powers, you had a lot of, like, you know, energy and trying to do the right thing. Now you have powers, you're going to say you're not going to do anything? Strange, right? And the Crown Prince, I love his scenes. Every single time he's on, it's just hilarious. With his little turtle, or when Nak-suk is with him and the conversations they're having together is just hilarious. When he was like, he doesn't want to come to your room, go get your own room. Have other people come and sleep with you. He was like, you can also cheat if he doesn't want to come sleep with you. I was like, seriously, Crown Prince? Are you serious right now, right? But she kept on reminding him, you know what? You have some good energy and you're a good person. And then the Crown Prince is like, oh, and I was like, thank you. You know, like you see me as a good person. But very, very interesting. And then, I mean, for us to just completely melt, and the fact that it's so sweet, I feel like I already got a cavity from watching Park Jin and maidservant Kim. Oh, they're so cute. And the fact that now they got engaged, so sweet and so romantic. The way he's just like, wait, you love Jug Ook more than you love me. It's like, really? Seriously? Like, if I threw these chestnuts in the water and they were both us, who would you say first? I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he caught himself like, wow, that would be kind of sad to watch the person you love kind of drown. So I'm not sure why I brought that up. That was interesting, but I so love their relationship. It's so, so good. So I'm interested to see, obviously, in episodes 7 and 8. First of all, for Soyi, thank God for Jug Ook walking in last minute, because I was like, oh my gosh, is that the end of him? And then it was nice that they showed us a little preview. It looks like he's still with us, which is nice, because I was like, no, I don't want to see him. I was worried, even on episode 5, like, oh my God, are they getting ready? Are they preparing us? Because we knew he's got that worm that is the parasite that it's eating him up and it's going to kill him eventually. So I like that Grandpa was like, you don't look good. I need to treat you. So if you don't come back, I'm going to look for you. I'm going to hunt you down. You better come and find me, right? So I thought that was interesting. And then that crazy queen is obsessed with young bodies and would love to do an Alchemy of Souls. She even asked her own son. And then when Choyeon went to visit, she's just like creeping her hands on her hand, almost like, ooh, you're like spring, I guess is what she said. Oh, somebody needs to stop that queen. She is evil. Somebody needs to stop that queen, and somebody needs to stop Jinmu. And I'm also not liking Byung's mother. She's also kind of evil. And I know she's probably desperate, trying to protect her side of the kingdom, or manjis, or whatever they call those. But I'm not liking her that much. I'm glad Jug Ook did go and look, because Master Lee said, could you go in there and make sure that that original bird is still in there, because as long as that's in there, Jinmu can't, I guess, take over, is what we're getting. So that was interesting. And I also love the part where Nak-suk asked Jug Ook to come visit home, and he was like, no. And then later, maidservant Kim is like, you have to go. So the mother is expecting that Jug Ook is gonna say no. And obviously Naksuk is like, well, he's not coming. So she's like, I'm still gonna go. And then the mother is about to celebrate that, ooh, he didn't show up. And here comes Jug Ook. Like, oh no, I'm here. We're here together. I love that part. Anyway, what did you think of episode 5 and 6? Oh, this is getting so good. I can't wait for episode 7 and 8. Please tell me down below in the comment section what you thought of episode 5 and 6. Just an excellent series. Once again, Merry Christmas. Hoping everybody's having an excellent time. Please join me next week as we review episode 7 and 8. And if you do like my video, please do give me a like, subscribe. It does help support my channel. And I'll see you next week. Deuces.